Hi everybody, it's a new year and a new update video. Very lacking on videos from me last year, mainly because I'd run out of interest in doing them, and I've been doing a lot of gigs as well, so I haven't really had a lot of time. But this year I'm planning on doing a lot more. So I thought I'd start the year off with just about a 20-minute or so video on my collection. So without further ado, here we go. So obviously my Predators. I do have Wolf on order, the new one, so he should be here probably within the next 3 to 4 weeks, maybe a bit longer. This falconer is one I'm considering selling. Not 100% sure yet, but he might go at some point. This elder predator, I want to send the head off to Nenny D and hopefully get it repainted, because it's pretty bad. But the ones that he's done, that I've seen him do for people, is superb. So if you're watching this, Nenny, I appreciate it if you could do one for me. It's going to be a quick run through. You've seen all these figures before. Videos that I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm going to do small little mini collection videos. So it might be things like the Predators together, DC characters together, Marvel, so on and so forth. I want to do a video of my kit bashed figures as well. This Tracker Predator is another one that I might sell. I don't know yet. See, a bit of a flaw there. And this is a put together Chopper Predator. There's no news yet on whether Hot Toys will release another one. I doubt it. So that's the first detolf. So it's just Predators. Just pause it here and we'll move on to the second detolf. Okay, here we are with the second detolf. You might notice since my last collection update, a few figures have gone and a few more have been added. This is the Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader. And I've just chucked a little SH Figuarts Black Widow in there. First of my 3 Rey figures. And my favourite Star Wars character of all time, Jyn Erso, from my favourite Star Wars movie of all time, Rogue One. Moving on down. This is just the normal Anakin. It's not the evil version. Didn't want to buy another figure just purely for a different painted head sculpt. So this one's good enough for me. And that's the first release of Kylo Ren there at the back. Don't want him without the helmet on, so that's why I haven't ordered the new one. Here's my second Rey figure. And in the background, my third and final Ray figure. It's an awesome figure, this one. Favourite out of the Rays. Moving on down, bit of a miscellaneous sort of shelf here. Still like this figure, Roadblock. And Alice. I have got a third-party Alice figure on order, so it'll be interesting to see what that's like when it turns up. And there's my pimped out first release of the T800. And the bottom shelf is the start of Marvel, and this is Black Widow shelf. This one in the front here is a Winter Soldier body with the Iron Man 2 Black Widow head sculpt put on it, because the body for that one was awful. It's way out of proportion, too tall, so I just added that head to that body. And in the bottom are some of the Infinity Stones. So there's the second shelf, second detolf. My next figure that's coming will be another Star Wars one, and it's a Luke Skywalker. When that comes, I will do a video on it. So I'll put a little pause in here and move on to the third detolf. Okay, here we go with the third detolf. You'll see a few new figures here. It's a Superman. I'm not bothering getting the new version. This is the only one. I've put him on a generic base because his base is a bit big. Here's one of my newer figures. This is the Justice League Wonder Woman. I have got the comic book version on order as well. Then we have the Suicide Squad Batman. The one that's most movie accurate out of the two. And that's not a custom wide cape, that's the actual wide cape that he came with. It's good enough for what I want. Nice looking figure. Moving on down. Come on. This is the Nightmare Batman. Still a great figure. And the Catwoman, and I don't have any flaking issues with the clothing because I don't live in a humid country, luckily. So mine's still standing the test of time. Now this is my newest figure. This came yesterday. It's the Justice League Tactical Suit Batman. Nice looking figure. Didn't like him with the goggles on, so I've taken them off. Next shelf, we have Blade there. I wish Hot Toys would redo this one because the head sculpt isn't that good. And this is my slightly modded Abigail Whistler. Basically all I've done, I have mentioned it in the past, but it's got a Fison body underneath. T-shirt's different, trousers are different. Apart from that, it's the stock one from Hot Toys. Good old Harley. I'm trying to get hold of a dancer version head sculpt, but there's none for sale yet on eBay. And behind her, another one of my newish figures. It's another Wonder Woman. This is the training version. Great looking figure. Definitely the best Gal Gadot head sculpt out of all the Wonder Women that have been released. And finally down the bottom, bit of a mixed match shelf. All Marvel though. The original Wolverine. Maria Hill. And we have Pepper Potts. And another one of my new figures, Hella. Awesome head sculpt on that Hella. I will do some videos on these figures on their own at some point. So that's my third DTOF. Put a little pause in here and we'll check out the final one. Before I move on to my final DTOF, here's another new figure. I don't think I've put a video of this guy up. It's the Gladiator Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. A little bit of dust on there. Well, quite a lot of dust on there actually. Oh, bloody hell. I will be dusting these next week. Beast of a Hulk. And I've got a little model of Black Widow in the background there. And some coasters that are werewolf coasters. Let's move on to the final DTOF. Okay, here we are with the final DTOF now. This is all Marvel. This is the only Black Panther that I really want. This is the Civil War version. I just think it looks better than the Black Panther figure itself from the Solo movie. Then we have another new figure. This is the Mark IV die-cast Iron Man. This is my favourite Iron Man, which is why, apart from one you'll see in a minute, it's the only one that I really want. I'm not ordering any others. Then we have the Age of Ultron cap. I would like to have had the Civil War one, but this one's not too different from it really, so it's good enough for me. I do have the Infinity War version though on order. And here we have the Winter Soldier from the Winter Soldier movie. Just get the focus. Here we go. I do have the Infinity War version on order. Next shelf down. Black Widow with the awful hair. I have got another head sculpt, so I'm going to attempt to style it, and if it comes out well, I'll swap it. She needs a little bit of touch of brown in her hair as well, just a slight little tint. Here's Hawkeye. I'm hoping Hot Toys release the new version of Hawkeye from the film that comes out this year, because that looks like an awesome looking character. I'll definitely get him. This, in my opinion, is the best Scarlet Witch out there, and I've had all three of them that have been released, but this is definitely the best one. This is the Civil War version. I think they are planning on releasing an Infinity War version. The hair is slightly redder on that one. And there is my only Thor at the moment. It's the Road Worn Thor. This is going for ridiculous prices on eBay. Can't think why. And it's just a custom base there I've got him on. But I would like to get the Age of Ultron Thor again at some point, just so I can have that comic-y book look of Thor. Not bothering with the Infinity War version because I do not like the short hair. That for me isn't Thor. Now this is my my alternative Avengers line. So we have my second Iron Man figure. This is the Secret Project one. Again, this is going for silly money on eBay. I notice it has come down a little bit in price, but it's still holding at about £600–700. The best Wolverine figure Hot Toys have ever made. That's in my opinion, and I think a lot of people share the same opinion. It is very basic, but it is just a really superb looking Wolverine. And then we have another new figure in my collection. This is the concept art version of Cap. Nice looking figure. And finally, down the bottom, some more concept ones. We have Black Widow again. This is the Winter Soldier version. Not Winter Soldier, the Civil War version. And then my slightly modded out Snake Eyes. I've just taken the head off and put a Winter Soldier head on him. I think it looks pretty cool. Here we have the new Deadpool. This is from Deadpool 2 movie. And for me, I did have the original, and this one is much, much better. Because of the light on the camera, it looks redder than what it is. It is a darker red than what you're seeing on the camera here. But it is, for me, an all-round better figure than the first one. So if you haven't got a Deadpool, and you didn't know whether to get one or two, I would suggest two. And finally, we have War Machine from Civil War. And I have got the Infinity War version on order, because that looks like a beast. And Hot Toys have just hinted that there might be a Punisher version of this coming out. So we'll have to wait and see. Never heard of that before, but it's taken from comics, which is good because it means Hot Toys are hopefully stepping into the comic realm and going to produce figures from the comics, which means we should get some really good iconic Marvel characters if they go down that route. So yeah, there you go. That's my collection as of the start of 2019. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see any of these figures, a video of just any one of these figures, please let me know in the comments, and I will try and do one for you, give you a better look around each figure. I might do a video of every single figure I've got again, just a visual tour video, basically, because my camera's a lot better now, so you can get some better views of the figures that I've done videos of in the past. So until my next video, as always, I'll just give you a better look at this figure. I think that's Iron Studios or somebody like that that's made it. But anyway, until my next video, thanks for watching. See you later.